Hello everybody, this is Burgback coming to you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. And in today's matchup we will have Ace spawning down below here as the red Protoss, going against MysticPrime spawning as the blue Zerg at the top of the map. Of course spawning north and south on Metalopolis, so the farthest distance they can possibly be here as we start this matchup. And Mystic starting to scout out across the map with his Overlord. Just going to see if Ace spawned right here. Of course he hasn't. So the search will continue as we proceed here for the opening rounds of the match here. And this map kind of favors the Zerg player, I would think, only because Mystic will be able to go down to this expansion here, this expansion, this expansion, this expansion, once of course he knows where Ace is, and you know, able to really expand fast as a Zerg player, just being able to push out and go as much as possible. And it looks like Ace starting to go scouting himself. We look at the APM and wow, look at that average there for Ace, up in the 300s. Mystic just chilling out below the 100. Of course, as a Zerg player, not really that APM focused, and really APM does not equate to skill. It's just, you know, more or less just a nice little number to be able to see. And you know, income pretty much equal here. We do have 2 extra drones out for Mystic right now. Of course, one's being used to scout. So look at the development tab, pretty basic here in the beginning. Of course, those first 2 minutes, not really a whole lot going on that's able to talk about. So we do have Mystic coming into this main base of Ace. Anyway, coming in here, being a little aggressive, putting his drone on the Nexus, taking that shield down just a little bit. We do see that gateway getting, that Zealot going out now to be a little forceful on Mystic's base, as this drone here is starting to chisel down that pylon, maybe even get it down before that next Zealot goes out. It looks like the Zealots are just focused right up here, as that expansion is up for Mystic, and it looks like drone on probe action here. Of course, that probe just kind of running away on its own, trying to keep its shields up so that it doesn't get killed by this drone. You know, just doing a little dance of death between the two of them here, as it looks like we don't even have a queen up yet for Mystic as we're starting out here. Just going to be bringing out some Zerglings, going to start to bring up some defenses here as the first Zealot makes it in, starting to go after those drones. Drones just swarming around, starting to fly away, because of course they don't really have any feet on the ground, as you can see there, as the Zealot and the extra Zealot now up here with 2 spine crawlers being created by this hatchery. And it looks like the drone's just going around those 2 Zealots and taking them out, as the Zerglings also there to be able to help, as those drones now able to go in and start getting minerals once again. So really hurt MysticPrime here just in the beginning, as it looks like he did cancel that 1 spine crawler, bringing that 1 drone back into the fold, but keeping 1 spine crawler up just to keep a little bit of a defense here, as he expects some kind of more aggression to come up into his base. And it looks like just forcing out that warp gate, just chrono boosting it, getting it ready, and bringing in some stalkers out as well. Looks like trying to force back that Overlord from being able to see inside of Ace's base. And down here we do have some Zerglings coming in, and that Stalker just coming back down with another Zealot. And a nice move here by putting that Zealot on hold, just keeping it there so these Zerglings could not get in. Of course, there's nowhere to get around except for this one little area here. So very good move by Ace, just keeping a Zealot right there to make sure that he could not, that Mystic could not get through into his base, because that could have been disastrous if that Zealot was not there. So we are putting down 2 more gateways, putting down a Stargate, so we're going to see some air play. Should be interesting to see what we go with. Will we go with Phoenixes here, or will we go with Void Rays? It might be smarter just to go with some Phoenix action, just for some fast scouting. Yeah, look, we are bringing out that Phoenix, so we could probably be doing that just to have some fast scouting, as we do have another Spine Crawler coming in here for a little bit of added defense for Zealots or Stalkers to come in. And again, just spreading the creep. Very good move here, as we do see the creep starting to extend into the 2 bases, into the natural. Very good play there by Mystic just to speed up everything, as we do have that queen down here. Not doing any kind of larvae action right now. But we are getting another queen out of this hatchery, so we might be seeing a little bit of both happening here. Yeah, we do have the larvae now coming out for that. And down here we do have a phoenix out now, starting to go after these overlords. Mystic is a little close to cap here, and that will put him into... Oh no, we do have another overlord that just came out, so he is just a little oversupply right now. But getting dangerously close, especially with this Phoenix, able just to kind of scout out those overlords and just get to action. And we do see a nice pylon back here, just in case we have like maybe a Nidus network come in. Very nice to have that there, just to kind of guide through. And this Phoenix just coming around, seeing what's going on there, seeing those 3 spine crawlers, seeing that Evo chamber come in, and going through this. A really nice scouting unit. They're fast, they have shields, they can shoot while they're flying. Really good use there. And, you know, able to get through. And we do have metabolic boost now coming down for those Zerglings, speed them up a little bit, and they're like on crack when they're on creep plus metabolic boost. It's just seeing them run and jump, it's pretty cool. And this Phoenix now coming around, we'll probably see this Overlord, so we're probably going to see... Oh no, he gets out of there. He does not see that at all. As one Zergling just kind of going around and scouting out, with this Zergling coming in, getting hit a little bit down here as we have this expansion come up and bringing out his units. Ace bringing out his units just to force the expansion there, because it's always good when you're getting ready to push out to start building an expansion. Just because the extra minerals for one, and just because you know you're not going to be getting attacked at that time. As we see, he is starting to saturate this expansion as well, so we'll bring the income up. As we see, he is a little bit behind Mystic right now in the resource gathering, but he will be punching up pretty fast here as we move along. And of course, we do see Ace getting a little bit more resources here as well. And a good move by Ace, just bringing a probe out here just to see if Mystic will move out there to expand. Of course, he probably won't. He'll be going around this half of the map here. And again, sending that Phoenix in just to start scouting out again, just trying to get as much intel. And these queens just kind of having their day there. And we also have a spore crawler in effect here, and another one on this mineral line here, so we're not going to have too much harassment coming from this Phoenix. Just kind of just using it as a scout, as you see what he's seeing right now, and just really good use of that Phoenix. And as you see, just down to 80 health, you know, regenning those shields as fast as possible. And we do have an expansion come up here as well that Ace is seeing, so we are going for a second expansion here for Mystic as we move on. And 2 more gateways coming down with a robotics bay, going with that lance enhancement for the thermal lance for those Colossus. Very good move there. It's kind of like a prerequisite for having Colossi out. As we start moving up here, taking out that one Zergling at that Zelnaga watchtower, and just moving back again towards this base, just not trying to show his hand too much. And these creep tumors just spreading like the plague here as Queen dishes out yet another one. And just look at this creep just coming out. Again, the Phoenix just coming out here, just seeing what's going on as we move on. And we are getting up on gateways here. Going to be producing a lot of either Stalkers or Zealots. We do have a Twilight Council coming down as well. And this Phoenix is still going around unhindered, scouting out everything that Mystic has, so he's getting great information. Probably saw that infestation pit. Gonna see different units coming out from the Zerg player as we move on. Aspire now coming out as well for Mystic. Gonna probably be going into Mutas as we see a lot of units being created here. And it looks like just macroing up here, getting ready for some sort of battle, as we have a lot of roaches, a lot of Zerglings starting to come up here, getting ready to attack Ace. Ace pulling back that probe. He's not trying to show himself here, as knowing that these guys are coming in and getting ready to attack. As we move up forward here, pylon being placed down, we know we're getting ready to force out just a little bit, able to force bring in any kind of units here, as it looks like Mystic knows what's going on, sees what's happening, starts to pull back, and it looks like starting to push forward again. These Colossi getting into the high ground. Very nice move here. Just getting them in the high ground, not being able to be seen that much, and just pulling back again. And again, bringing another pylon in here. Just bringing this probe up. Warping in more and more units as he's going on. Very good play. Trying to get warp in as close as possible to the enemy as he's moving forward here. It just looks like bringing in, uses the Colossi just to scout a little bit, it looks like. Just going up on this high ground, especially since these Colossi can just climb up and down, as we have Mystic just bringing his units around and around, just trying to figure out what he wants to do, trying to see where the weak point is. We do have a Templar Archives coming out as well, so we're probably going to see some Storms being used this match as well. I always love seeing Storms come out, and you just see the creep just all over this expansion, so you know that Ace is not going to be doing anything to this area, but you do see he does have an observer up here. He's starting to take out these creep tumors. Very good play, just taking him out, trying to slow the enemy down as much as possible, because you know creep is awesome for these guys, and the charge just came out for those Zealots, so they will be ready for the attack here that Ace is looking to start. Just again killing more creep tumors as he goes on. And his observer just having its day here in the park. Coming up now, going to see what's going on here, as we do see an overseer up here, and just pulling back his units, having these corruptors up here. Gonna try use these corruptors to take down those Colossi. Taking out that men statue, of course, that's a big, huge thing in the middle of the map to try and target and hit down. And these Colossi trying to micro down a little bit. Those Zerglings that can be killed pretty fast as well. As long as, you know, say these Colossi had a little bit more upgrade to them, 17 damage there. If they had like the +3 damage, they'd be like one-hitting all those Zerglings all in one shot. And starting to come up here, those Spine Crawlers doing some justice here to those Zealots, as we do see, oh, look at this nice play by Ace, putting those force fields right there, blocking all the retreating units from able to retreat. Infestor coming up, putting some fungal growth down on a couple units, just not enough as we go on here. Corruptors doing some corruption on that Colossus there, but it doesn't look like Mystic has enough forces to do anything here, as Mystic is being forced back and trying to rebuild here. And it looks like all these Stalkers just going to town on the Zerglings. Now the Roaches coming up into play, taking them out really fast here. Of course, they are a +2 upgrade compared to no upgrades on those Roaches at all. And now we do have the High Templars coming as well, taking out that expansion. So we are now split up here a little bit, dividing these expansions up. And, you know, Ace just coming up into the main base now. Gonna look like taking out, and he didn't even use these Storms at all. That's a shame. Oh, I would have loved to see these Storms as he goes and takes that Ultralisk Cavern out. And gonna take these Queens out next. Oh, we do have an Ultra up on the map, but that does not look like it's gonna last that long, especially with this great little micro here by Ace with these Stalkers, as he just moves ever so slowly forward, back with them. And looks like this might just be the game here as we're going after the Hive now. So yeah, there's the GG from MysticPrime. And really good game. A little one-sided here a little bit with the Protoss, but really good play here, as we see he was taking out these overlords around the area just to get the creep out so he could expand. He was trying to expand out here, as we see down here. He was getting ready to do that in case he did get pushed back, but it looked like these Stalkers just did the justice with those Colossi helping out, and the Sentries just putting the force field down here at the ramp, blocking the retreat of those Zerg units. Really good play. So again, guys, please leave feedback down below. Please make sure to subscribe. Let me know if you have anything specific you want me to cast, and I will try and do that for you. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.